Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the first regularly scheduled game. Sheboygan winning the suspended game in 10 innings, 9-8, on a Gus Walker single to right center field that scored Chase Hanselman, who had a bloop double to right. And it was a great win for Sheboygan. Eric Schmitz picks up the win, pitching-wise, and he will be starting game one,
Game
regularly
one, yeah.
scheduled. You want to go through their order, or should I?
I can go through it.
Okay, great.
All right. Leading off for the Kings is their center fielder, Tariq Bacon. Then it's their designated hitter, Jared Budhos. Then their shortstop, Cal Bocino. Then their right fielder, Aaron Hurd. Their catcher, Brian Reyes. Then their third baseman, Colin Jensen. Their first baseman, Josiah Devalpolen. Their second baseman, Billy Lanford. And finally, their left fielder, Brandon Erb. On the mound for the Kings is Luke Jackson.
The reason there was a little bit of a break when Emma was trying to announce the leadoff hitter is when Bill went through the lineups. He said Tariq Brown, and it is Bacon. And so kind of playing in your mind, Brown and Bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon steps in. He was 1 for 3 in the suspended game. Be interesting to see how far Eric Schmitz can go. He was hoping to only have to pitch an inning or two in the first game, but that's not the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a third innings today. He gets a complete game win. Hop up to Bradford, and he makes the catch. Bradford had the defensive play of the day at second base in that suspended game, Emma.
Oh, yeah, it was a beautiful play.
At the time, Kenosha had runners on first and second and only one out. And with the good play, it allowed runners to go to second and third, but there were 2 outs, and then Schmitty was able to strike out the next hitter to end that threat. And that was in the 10th inning.
Yeah.
Sheboygan, like I said, won it in the 10th on a double by Hanselman and a RBI single by Walker. Count is 2-0 to Jared Bujoz. He ripped one foul. And into the woods of no return. Matt Crowley lives. Matt, the first intern we had and worked up here, Emma. Huh? Well, first one I remember working with. I mean, we had interns, but they didn't work with me. Baloney. CJ saying we had one every year. I was? No.
Clearly not.
I remember Emily, which she helped. She didn't really do any broadcasting. Then there was Matt Crowley, Lawrence. I can't. What was his first name? Jordan Lawrence. Yeah, he was a good one. And Charlie Heim last year. Now we got the best of the lot. Emma.
Oh, yeah.
That first pitch, ball is popped up into center field. Walker fighting the sun, but makes the catch. Joey wasn't an intern. He was like the regular guy for a while. Okay. I remember I did a couple of times when he was kind of like the regular guy and he couldn't show up. What was Joey's last name? His stolen base. Anyway, his family, his mom and my wife worked together in the hospital. So they kind of knew him. They did a little vacation out to Arizona near us, and we went to visit them at the place they were staying. Ate supper there and that. He was going to college out east. Oh, interesting. If my wife's listening, maybe she'll text me the last name. All I got from Jane was sounds great. Schmitty trying to work out of a mini first inning jam. Kenosha, 2 outs and a man on second. Talking a little history of interns. Emma, you're part of that long line of successful interns we've had up here. There's a lot of pressure on you. Don't screw it up.
Oh no.
Deep fly ball. Walker racing back and makes a catch right near the warning track. And that ends the Kenosha first inning. When we come back, it'll be Walker, Hanselman, and Stelt.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Game time temperature is 80 degrees, and it's a great day outside. By the way, between innings, we did come up with the last name of Joey, or I should say I came up with it.
Did you come
Joey
up with
Grundle.
it? Or did your wife come up with it?
No, I was going to text her, and I was starting, and then it came into my head. Joey's a good guy, by the way. Sheboygan winning that first game. Their state league record now is 11-10, and for the season they're 27-20. One thing I didn't mention was coming into today's games, Sheboygan was coming off a loss at Kewaskum, 6-1. The Kewaskum pitchers were really good that night.
Oh yeah.
Nick Herzog taking over for Peyton Anderson as the first base coach. And third base side, coachless.
For now.
Well, Tim's kind of close. He's leaning on the screen in front of the dugout.
Here comes
Kenny Nazy,
Nazy.
almost off the warning track now. We give those guys a hard time. Like I mentioned earlier, Gus had the game-winning hit in our suspended game, making his first appearance in this game. We will have a quiz, by the way, for this game. It'll happen in the 4th inning. Luke Jackson on the mound for Kenosha. He looks like a pretty big guy, Emma.
Yeah.
Ball fouled straight back. I think there was a Luke Jackson in the major leagues, but he was a left-handed pitcher. Gus fouls that one off. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 1st inning. We are hoping that these next 2 don't go extra innings either.
Hope so.
Gus with a line drive, base hit to center field. Gus was struggling a bit last couple times we had him at home, and having a good day so far.
Yeah. Love to see him keep it up.
Chase Hanselman. Walker faking a move. There he goes. Throw a little bit off the mark, and Gus slides into second with a stolen base.
It's probably
Emma,
around,
I don't know about you, but I actually didn't think Gus got a very good jump.
No. It's probably like steal number 30 on the season for him, though. He was pretty close last time I checked.
Yes, he's 3 times or 4 times as many stolen bases as the next guy on the team. You know, a lot of times I take those stats home and I keep them, but when I got home the other night, I folded them up and threw them away. And I wish I had them now. But we'll get by. If nothing else, we'll make it up.
Hanselman with the big strikeout.
That brings up Harry Stelt. She's going to be a freshman. Can you believe that?
You should see some of the...
Throw down, not in time. Walker steals third. Reyes looks like he has a pretty good arm, but his pitcher's not helping him out much.
No.
Harry checks his swing. Peel down, no swing. Makes the count 2-0.
Gus on third puts him in a great scoring position with his speed.
Hopefully Harry can
drive him in.
Hit it in a place where he can score. Pitch is up high for a ball 3, 3-0. Jacob Neese, the Northwoods cleanup hitter, is waiting on deck. Ooh.
Oof.
Harry would have rather had the walk.
Yeah. Another little fun fact, I think Harry leads the team in hit by pitch. Or he's up there at least.
I think you're right on leading the team.
He's either one or two.
The guy that would be close was Jason Sims, is it, or Alex Ames?
It's
one of those
it's
two
one of
little
those
used
two
outfielders
guys, yeah.
has a bunch.
Almost every time they're up to bat.
Jackson having a little trouble finding the strike zone all of a sudden. Line drive foul.
Whew.
On the left field side.
Just a wee bit early.
Now, I want to ask you about something you had talked to me before the games actually started, and that had to do with Rindfleisch. What did he tell you about his health? High ball to deep left center field. It's off the wall. Harry's going to be at second, or Nice is going to be at second with a double. And Harry steams into third, and Sheboygan has a run. That's the second double today for Jacob. His first at bat in that makeup game, he hit a double. So what did Brad have to say to you about his?
He said for the first time he can remember, his arm is actually sore.
So it doesn't look like he'll be pitching today at all.
No. I would say probably not.
I thought Nice put it in a good spot for Gus to score. And that double to the wall.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was just what we needed to get the game going.
A good stop by Reyes.
I would say he was just shy of
I was
putting
going
it
to
over.
say for a minute there, I thought it was going to carry out
Yeah.
of here.
Lucky for Jackson, the wind isn't that strong today.
Exactly. There's a fly ball out to deep left field, way back there, and out of here. Home run for Brady, Zach Risson. Emily, that's a Sheboyganer. A 3-run blast. And Sheboygan jumps out to a 4-0 lead. And we're still not done in the first inning. Jimmy's up. I know we have a long way to go, Emma, but I'll tell you, this 4-run lead is awfully nice.
It's a nice cushion to start off the game with. You won't hear me complaining.
You know who else isn't complaining? CJ. Kind of out of his element.
Doesn't know what to do.
We were informed that it went over the Irish roofing sign in left field, and
That is next to
give
the
a little
Cousins
plug
sign.
for Irish roofing. They did our roof.
You know, if I was Jimmy there, I might have just let that ball go. 3-0 count. You know?
Good point.
It's not like there's much to lose here, but just kind of conditioned,
I think about,
think.
like I always think a real good hitter's pitch is 2-0 and 3-0. Maybe a good pitch, but you get a chance of getting a walk versus an out.
Yep.
There's a line drive.
Whew.
Past the first baseman. Heads out towards right for a base hit. Brings up Ian Mary. Could be a long day for Ian if he catches both games with this
Yeah.
doubleheader.
Yeah.
Along
Be
with
interesting to see who catches the second. I've not seen Alex Perez today,
I was
so
just going to ask you about that.
I've not seen him today. I'm not sure he's here. Might be coming for the second game, though. You never know.
Right. There was, during the suspended game, at least one of the Kenosha kids was walking in,
Yep.
with his
I
bag.
saw one or two.
Jimmy not taking a big lead over at first. Ian apparently did not check his swing. So it's 0-2. Bouncing ball to third. Jensen. Oh my. Called
Ooh.
foul. Boy, it looked clearly fair.
I was going to say it
ball
looked very fair from my point of view.
Yeah.
Different perspective.
Right.
He can see
He's
an
right
angle
on the
we
line.
can't.
It's
Yeah.
hard to argue.
Especially from how far we are.
But we still will.
Yeah.
I mean,
Complaining is my favorite thing to do. So
that's what Alex told me, your boyfriend.
he better not have. He knows what's good for him.
Now, you said he's working today. That's why he's
He
not
is
at the
indeed
game.
working today.
Can he still follow or?
I
track
don't know
him?
if he is or not.
Ian couldn't catch up with that fastball. That's the second out for Sheboygan. That'll bring up Jason Sims.
I think it depends on if he's working with his boss.
Good point. Slacking when the boss isn't around. Sims playing in left field.
We haven't seen him much in left field this season. Usually he's over at right.
Yeah, it's because Brady's been missing a lot of games, it seems like.
Until-
Reaches out and pops that pitch up. And Jensen, the third baseman, makes the catch. Good communication that time by the Kings. And that ends the first inning. After one complete, Sheboygan on top, 4-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. You serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Hunter Netzler now on the mound for Sheboygan. Hunter had a good outing. It was the Green Bay game, I think, when we said the relief pitching was really good.
Yes.
And
He was part of that. It was him and Stone,
right.
I believe.
And then he had a real good outing up at Menasha about a week or so ago. And he came in. His first couple appearances were not very good, but trying to get back to the numbers he would like to see. I think his ERA was a little over 4.
It was the Appleton game.
Appleton game, that's right.
That Netzler and Stone had that great relief.
That's right. You're right.
Relief run. It was great to see. You know,
So-
you love seeing relief pitchers come in and really be able to pick the team up.
Now, if you're asking why Schmitty didn't go more than 1 inning, it's because he went so many innings in the suspended game.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I had kind of talked to him a little bit before the game. He said he was going to try to go for as long as he could, but wasn't really sure
Right.
how much we were going to get out of him today.
First pitch is a touch inside for ball 1. Brian Reyes, the catcher. The key with, I think most pitchers, Ryan Fleisch is a little bit different because he strikes so many kids out, is you get in a lot of trouble with walks.
Yeah.
And most of our guys just aren't. It's hard for them to work out of that. Ryan
Yeah.
Fleisch, like I said, because he strikes out so many guys.
Ryan Fleisch is a special type of breed. He walks someone, it just makes him angry and pitch more strikes. I was thinking the other day when we were watching him play, you know, he'll let you get on. He won't necessarily let you score.
Exactly. Doesn't look like Brad will be pitching today, however.
Nah. Just a watcher.
CJ saying he's not scheduled to pitch any of the games this weekend, and we had mentioned this during the suspended game. We're playing the regularly scheduled doubleheader now. Tomorrow, Sheboygan will run down to Kenosha to play a doubleheader down there. The ball hit out to right field. Zackerson makes a nice running catch. And that brings up Colin Jensen. Netzler, good fastball by Hunter, blows it right by him. Hunter always working from the stretch. What do you think about that, Emma? Always from the stretch, or do the traditional way?
I don't know.
For girls softball, it's always the same, right?
Girls softball, I feel as though a little more longevity out of those pitchers. It's a little more of a natural. They can usually go a little bit longer.
There was Andy Pigeon, her name was. She was a really good pitcher. I think she might have pitched up at UW Green Bay. Harry with the catch. And that's out number 2. Anyway, her senior year, she pitched just about every inning of every game.
Yeah. You
And,
know,
with WIA doesn't have pitch count with girls softball like they do with boys baseball.
You know, with the right routine, make sure you keep that arm healthy. You can go for quite a long time. But one shoulder injury can get you even in softball.
Devilo Palman is up. He's the first baseman. Hot. Devin LaPaulin. Deva.
LaPaulin.
Deva LaPaulin. All right. Harry Carey lives. Andres Galarraga. That's where we got the first two batters. We'll just call him Josiah.
Just scratch the whole last name. Too hard, too long.
I wonder what his teammates call him. Nickname.
Dev.
JD?
JD, that's not a bad one.
I had this family, and they had, I think, 4 or 5 children, but they all had the same initials, KT. So, you know, they all went through and they all had the same nickname for me, KT.
Sounds about right.
Breaking ball rides up high. So you might know the last one, or not the last one. She was the second youngest. Kayla Tetschlag. She's the new basketball coach at UWGB.
Oh, yeah.
Bouncing ball, nice hop for Jacob, and he fires across in time. And that ends the second inning for Kenosha. When we come back for the bottom half of the inning, it'll be 9-1-2 for Sheboygan.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Just to wrap up our suspended game, Schmidt won the game. He went 10 innings, gave up 10 hits, 8 runs, but only 2 of those were earned. Walked a surprisingly high 5 batters and struck out 7. We mentioned Brady Burdett was a loser. He went 3 innings. He gave up 3 hits, 1 run, and struck out 1. Line score in that suspended game, Kenosha had 8 runs, 10 hits, and 3 errors. Sheboygan, 9 runs, 13 hits, and 4 errors. And we have now put that game to rest, sort of.
Yes. We've moved on. Everyone will get their stats. Tillman will get his home run.
Yep.
After
yeah, that'll be interesting
a
to
season
see
of
those,
us talking about it.
I'm hoping, by next week Tim will send out all the stats from this weekend included. And you're right, it'll be interesting. Nice too, he mentioned about all the hits he had in that suspended game. That'll help his average.
I believe that'll put...
Yeah, 4 for 5, and he had the double today.
I believe that'll put Tillman on the...
Ball hit down the left field side. Just foul. Boy, that was close.
I believe that'll put Tillman in first place for home runs.
Will it?
Yeah.
I thought that one by that Tillman picked up today would push him ahead.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said he was tied.
He's
Okay.
currently tied.
Currently
this
tied.
one will push him in first.
Three-two pitch to Bradford is called. Strike three. Look pretty close. Close enough to not take. And that takes us back to the top of the order. Gus Walker. Gus singled and scored. And also had 2 stolen bases. Jared Recklitis will pitch the second game of this scheduled doubleheader. We're not sure who's going to be starting for Sheboygan down in Kenosha tomorrow. First game again? Bunton going to be pitching the first game, and Riley O'Connell will be pitching the second game tomorrow. CJ, just a wealth of information.
It's almost like it's his job. Crazy.
Three and all. Oh, look at that. Should turn the sound on.
No, thank you.
We have a TV in the press box, and it was on hockey for the longest time, and now they
It was
have
on our stream
got
for
our
the
live
last
stream
game
on.
too. It's just a little bit behind us.
Pitch is fouled out of play. Count is 3-1. Make it 3-2. Bill a little slow on the uptick. I gotta follow you, Emma. You're a little more. You're not so tardy on getting it up there.
I can't promise it's always right, but there'll always be something.
Slow ground ball to short. Throw across
Ooh.
just in time.
It was a
Nice
close
play
one.
by Bacchino. And that brings up Chase Hanselman. Hanselman from Neenah, Wisconsin. Goes that one just past the shortstop. Great effort, but Hanselman has a 2-out single. Chase goes to Benedictine University in Lisle, Illinois.
I can tell you exactly where that is. I used to drive up there every weekend.
Visit your boyfriend? Oh, okay.
My brother played volleyball at Benedictine.
Oh, nice. Here with a big swing and a miss.
He wants it. It's been not too long since he's had a hit, but he's due.
We like it when he gets base hits.
Yep.
Ball's popped out of play.
Quite the group of kids we got chasing foul balls today.
They're active, that's for sure. Pitch is outside. Strong throw down, but off the mark. Chase with a stolen base. Harry with an RBI chance. Harry, of course, from West Bend, Wisconsin. Luke Jackson trying to keep the runner close. Harry pops that one up into short center field. Is it going to drop?
No.
No. Bacon with the fine running catch, and that ends Sheboygan's second inning. After 2 complete, Sheboygan on top, 4-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
The Snipe, the A's golf outing, will be August 18th at Town and Country Golf Course. Sign-up information can be found at the Sheboygan Athletic Club's website. Brought a smile to CJ's face. He's been trying to tell me which website to say for the last 2 weeks. Finally got it right. We can't all be quick learners, Emma.
I mean, some of us can be.
First pitch to Billy Lanford is a strike. Hard ground ball to short off Hanselman's glove. Be a base hit. And Sims hustles in to keep Lanford at first. Brandon Erb up. With the conclusion of that suspended game, the standings in the Wisconsin State League, Kenosha still in first, 12-4 now. Green Bay in second, Lombard in third. West Allis tied now with Sheboygan for fourth place at 11-10. Addison 2-19, and Milwaukee, who has dropped out of the league, has a 0-6 record. And if all those numbers confused you, all you got to remember is Kenosha's in first and Sheboygan's in fourth, and that was a very close play at first. Was he out?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we can watch it on TV. Ian making a great throw down. Now they got him. They didn't get the throw down in time. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That was a good recovery by Harry. Yeah, that was a great play, but great recovery. That was rough.
If you're
Nobody
scoring
told
at
him.
home, it goes 2-3-6 on the putout. Pick off by Ian. That time they got him way off the base. Erb's still up there. Pitch is up high. I remember when I was playing, the first baseman and the second baseman set up a play, Emma, where if the batter, and there's a runner on first, obviously, if the batter squared around the bunt, the first baseman would automatically run in to cover the bunt, kind of like Rizzo used to do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the key is the second baseman would cut behind him, and that's what the runner didn't see. And then the catcher would throw it on to first, and I can remember us getting a guy out at first like that at least once. Dave Guerin, Tom Grams, two Hall of Famers, did that little maneuver. Called, strike three. Netzler dropping that breaking ball in there nicely. Tariq Bacon.
It's going to get us all day now. Thanks, Bill.
In NEW standings, Green Bay is in first, 13-5. Sheboygan is in second, 10-8. And I'm not going to give you the rest because it doesn't matter. All we wanted to know is Sheboygan. Huh? Yeah, I did see that when I was looking up these standings. Green Bay has clinched the title in Northeastern Wisconsin Baseball League. Congratulations to them. We got 2 outs. We're in the top of the third. Sheboygan on top. The big blow in that 4-run first was Brady Zackerson's 3-run home run over the Irish roofing sign in left field. Shield has been pleading with CJ to give away a prize to somebody, and well, all right, I'll do it. I'll give away something. CJ's like, what is he talking about?
Do you know what you're talking about?
No. I just keep talking. I'm waiting for you.
Woo!
And a called strike 3, and that ends the third inning. After 2.5, Sheboygan on top.
Spirit. Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
On Thursday, July 25th, the A's will play the Milwaukee Tropics in an exhibition game at 7:30. That day is also Fan Appreciation Night. There'll be $1 hot dogs and sodas. And if you spend $25 or more in the team store, you get $5 off. That's July 25th. Another schedule change happens on July 28th when Sheboygan will play Kewaskum in a single 9-inning game. That'll start at 1 o'clock. Neese hits a high pop up to left, And Herb looked a little shaky out there, but he did make the catch. Emma, we've covered everything on the sheet except the umps. We never got names for those guys. Maybe we'll have it for game 2. And then again, maybe not.
Did you tell him that July 25th is Fan Appreciation Night?
You're just like my wife. She never listens to me either. Yes, I did.
I got a lot going on over here, man.
By the way, we have trivia coming up in this game. That'll be in the 4th inning. Line drive, base hit to Zackerson. Brady hustling around first, but he'll pull up with a single. That'll bring up Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy had a soft line drive that just got by the first baseman, JD. Josiah Deva LaPlan.
Deva Palon.
Herb makes the catch. Good running grab by Brandon. And Ian Mary's next. Ian gets a fist bump from Jackson Tillman. Ian attends UW Platteville. And we mentioned about the engineering. He's in industrial and systems engineering.
I can tell you it is not easy. A lot of my friends are engineers, and whew.
Line drive foul. One of the problems I do have with Ian, though, favorite team, Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta ask him about it.
On the move as Zackerson throws way high. 2 outs, man on second. Ian with an RBI chance if he can get a hit. Zackerson should be able to score.
Lots of stolen bases already for the A's. Count 4. 2 by Walker.
We've been running, that's for sure. And in that suspended game, we didn't have any. The second half of the game, anyway. Pitch is up high. Jackson thought he had a strike.
Just a wee bit too high.
Wind is blowing out towards the left pretty hard.
Yeah, it's definitely picked up.
Ian had a couple of home runs last year. He might have been the first Sheboyganer. And actually for Ian it works out pretty good because he is a Sheboygan native.
Yes, he is.
Jason Sims.
That was a great at bat for Mary, drawing the walk in the end.
Ball is popped foul, and making a nice catch was JD Devalapalan. And that ends Sheboygan's 3rd inning. After 3 complete, Sheboygan's still on top, 4-0.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Do the answer.
I can read it. I'll read it.
Okay, Emma's going to read our trivia question, and I'll give the answer, maybe, if Emma lets me. Number 26.
Number 26. Today's question. In the movie A League of Their Own, who plays the part of All the Way May?
When I watched the movie for the first time and they said all the way, I had a laugh. And then I thought the actress that plays the part was quite appropriate.
Yeah.
We'll have that answer for you maybe in the bottom half of the fourth.
We'll see. We'll see when we
Hopefully
get around to it.
With Lucas not here, there's always a question of whether you and I remember. Actually, it's more of an issue when you're not here.
Is it? The trivia question. I love the trivia question. How could I ever forget?
Would you like me to make copies of this and then you can take it with you? You can quiz Alex.
He won't know any of the answers. He won't know a single one.
Jared Bujos is up. He reached on a walk and stole second, and then as far as he advanced. Netzler's first pitch is swung on and missed. Sheboygan has had some other opportunities to score again. Little tapper right back to Hunter. And Harry dropped the ball, picked it up, a little bit of a collision at first. Everyone's okay. And the batter runner is out. Calbuquino flew out to center his first time up. Is next. I know we've talked about this before too. Even the easy outs are hard.
Sometimes for us it seems like it.
Although there was a play in the suspended game that I like. It was a bouncer to Hanselman up the middle. And instead of flipping to the second baseman, he took one step and stepped on the bag.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta think smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
It's a big thing in baseball.
Sometimes the easy way is the right way.
Yeah. I know a lot of times people don't tell you don't take the easy way out, but in baseball,
it's a good thing. Hey, the game's hard enough the way it is.
Yeah.
Sheboygan on top 4-0, scoring 4 runs in the first. And like I was saying, we had some chances in the second and the third to tack on a few more runs. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us. Three-one count. It's a team effort up here, Emma.
Yep, always is.
A swing and a miss. Keno not able to catch up with that pitch.
It's a big swing and a miss.
Netzler so far has given up 1 hit and struck out 2. He's in his 3rd inning of work. Good job of hanging in there by Bocchino. Cal plays shortstop for the Kings.
Do you think his parents are really big fans of Al Pacino?
Oh, I have no idea. I think it's a different spelling. Hanselman with a great throw across, and that is out number 2 in the 4th inning. I know he mentioned it earlier, but we'll mention it again. Jared Reklitis is going to be pitching game 2. So the question was, who played All the Way May in a league of their own?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one I actually did know the answer to.
You did know?
Mm-hmm.
You guys know the answer? Who played All the Way May? Got it? Bill knew the answer. Emma knew the answer. CJ didn't care. Well, actually, when CJ doesn't care, it means I don't know. Who played All the Way May in the movie A League of Their Own?
You flipped it. You can't get them all. Right. You can't get them all.
Hey, you can't get them all. You've been a wealth of knowledge so far today, though, I'll tell you that.
He's, his head's already so full.
Huh? Bill says they casted that.
I believe you said something along those lines.
Yeah, I said that too down here when we were reading the question. Breaking ball is popped up, but it's going to get out of play. Looked like Netzer actually hung that breaking ball. He's probably lucky that he only fouled it off. There's 2 outs in the 4th inning. So when the umpires didn't show up, and one of the first calls we had was, oh, they're coming at 4 o'clock, and we're like, you mean we got to sit here for 3 hours?
That's not happening. That's for sure.
The 2 players that went out and umpired did a nice job.
They did do a very nice job.
Pitch called. Strike 3 right on the outside corner. A great pitch by Hunter Netzler. And that ends Kenosha's 4th inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Brendan Jeffrey on the mound for Kenosha, taking over for Luke Jackson. Jackson went 3 innings. His downfall was that 4-run first inning by Sheboygan and the 3-run homer by Zackerson. Gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Yes. Really? Bill saying that Jeffrey pitched for the Tropics when they were in town a couple weeks ago. Blaine Bradford, second baseman for Sheboygan, is up. He's from Brownsburg, Indiana, went to Covenant High School. And Emma was looking up. He attends Miles College.
I'm working on it. Give me a minute.
Majoring in graphic design. I would say Blaine is probably pretty creative. After Blaine is done with his at-bat, we'll give you the answer to our trivia question. Count is 2-0. And ball 4. Good start for Sheboygan. Not a good start for Jeffrey. Trivia question was, in the movie A League of Their Own, who plays the part of All the Way May? Madonna is the answer. Good job of casting by the producers.
Good job remembering. Didn't even tell you.
Emma knew that one right out of the chute when she read it. She said, I know that answer. Bill did too. Bradford, a candidate to steal a base. The way Sheboygan's been running today, just about all the players are. Gus takes a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Mighty swing by Gus. He walked out of the box, and I thought maybe he might have hurt himself on that swing.
Yeah.
Climbs back in, ready to hit. Ball is skied out to center field. Bacon makes the catch. That brings up Chase Henselman.
I remember what it was with Blaine's college. He started out at Grace College and has now transferred.
Oh, that's right. We had it typed in actually, Grace College. So he's attending Miles College now. That's Blaine Bradford we're talking about.
Yes.
And he went to a Covenant Christian High School in Brownsburg. Bradford takes off. Throw is not in time.
Oof.
Good job by Bradford to steal a base. 5th stolen base by Sheboygan in this game. I think that was one of the questions you had, CJ. What was the most stolen bases in a game? Was it 9? There's a drive hit out to a right center field. That'll score a run. Hanselman is going to try to make it the second, and he slides in safe with a RBI double. Chase Hanselman. Emma, did you watch him running out of the box?
Yeah.
He was thinking double right away.
Oh yeah. He took off.
Brings up Harry. Harry's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Brandon Jeffries' first pitch is a ball. Pitch inside. Good job by Reyes to keep the runner on second base. Jacob Neese waiting on deck. Harry pops that one up in foul ground. There's going to be a play, and Reyes makes the catch. And that'll bring up Jacob Neese. Sheboygan has scored 1 run in this fourth inning. They have an opportunity to get a second. They lead 5-0.
Ooh.
Put the trivia questions away for now, but we will come back with one in the second game of the doubleheader. I got to keep this out here because of that. That's a winner right there.
Phonetic spelling.
Phonetic spelling.
Always helpful.
Ball popped up. Pacino makes the one-handed grab out in short left center field, and that ends Sheboygan's fourth inning, but not before they put one more run on the board.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin. Are you serious? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Exit stage right. Just had the inflatables race, was our closest one of the season. A photo finish.
And then you had a runaway koala after.
Yeah, he didn't know where to leave the field. Brian Reyes up. Brian flew out to right his first time up. Fifth inning, Sheboygan leading 5-0. It's been a good game for them so far. Emma knocking on
I don't
wood.
trust anything you say.
Line drive, base hit.
Oh, and then he misplays it.
Goes all the way to the fence. A strong throw in is going to keep Reyes at second. But single and an E7. An E broadcaster.
I'm telling you, Marty. You got to start.
Actually, I was thinking we're really playing a good game. We don't have an error yet.
Marty.
Oh, well.
Keep all your thoughts to yourself. That's a new pinch runner.
New runner out for Reyes. He looks like he may have hurt himself.
There.
Jensen is up. Colin playing third base. First pitch swinging out towards right. It's going to be foul and out of play. Not out of play, but out of the reach of Zackerson. Netzler still on the mound for Sheboygan. Netzler looking the runner back, and finally Jensen calls time, the batter. Deva La Pollen waiting on deck. Big breaking pitch is in for a strike. Long set again by Hunter. Breaking pitch is fouled off. Jensen hanging in there. Sheboygan on top, 5-0. No balls and 2 strikes. You know, the game seemed to move along quite well, even after that 4-run first by Sheboygan, but it seems to have bogged down.
It's slowing down a little bit. People are seeing more pitches. Everybody's kind of taking a collective deep breath.
Too many foul balls.
Too many foul balls to get anything done. Everybody's fighting today.
Ooh, pitches inside off the mitt of Ian Mary. That'll be a wild pitch.
Oh, yeah.
That looked pretty scary, Emma.
Yeah, I thought it was very close to the batter's face. Jensen almost got the Chase Hanselman experience.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
He still has those stitches too, doesn't he?
I would assume he probably does. Oh.
Getting near the end.
Actually, it's been a while, so.
Swing and a miss. Finally, Jensen goes down, but he made Netzler work pretty hard. If you look way down into the Bud backstop, you see the guy sitting down there with the red and white sunglasses, a black hat. Back of his, I think that's the guy, back of his shirt said Netzler.
It does.
There's one out. We're in the top of the 5th. Josiah Devilapollen. Hey, you say it then.
I got it.
I mean, 3 times real quick.
I could.
I know you could. Oh, nice breaking pitch for a strike. JD playing first base. Grounded out to third. His first at bat. We're in the 5th inning, and not all of the Kenosha batters have seen Netzler twice yet. The most batters that he's faced in an inning is 4. Little looper out to second. Bradford makes the easy catch. Billy Lanford up. Now Lanford singled to lead off the third, but then he got a little too spunky and got picked off.
Yes, he did.
Mary to Stelt to Hanselman.
With Harry making a great recovery from the no one's there tag.
Reyes on at third base. Singled, reached second on the error by the left fielder, and then went to third on a wild pitch. Nice fastball by Hunter. Game 2 of this doubleheader will start approximately 20 to 30 minutes after the end of this one. Another breaking pitch in for a strike. Makes it count 1-2. Wind blowing pretty hard out towards left.
Yeah. Whew.
High and tight. A1 looking for another victim. Uh-oh, he's heading up to the press box. Oh, just outside. Ooh. 3-2. That's working slow there. That's part of the reason why we think it's bogged down a little bit, but he's been effective. And a swing and a miss on an outside breaking pitch, and that ends the 5th inning. After 4.5, Sheboygan still on top, 5-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back here at Wildwood Park, getting ready to start the bottom of the 5th inning. Brady's up. He's 2 for 2. Brady, a graduate of Marian University. Ooh, I remember we read this one. His favorite food, the bacon-wrapped filet mignon.
We've talked about that one quite a bit this year. His favorite actor is Hugh Jackman. He'll be happy the new Deadpool Wolverine movie just came out.
Oh, cool. Denny Moyer in the house. CJ is wearing his A's shirt. Says Denny Ball on the front. Did you get that at that team store? They selling those? Okay. Cannot get that. That's special delivery. We might have Denny on for a little interview.
Ooh.
We'll have to see if he's going to join us. Line drive, base hit by Zackerson. Brings up Jimmy Jurgensen. Denny Moyer's going to join us up here in the press box. Emma reluctantly giving up her headset. First pitch is a strike. Denny, congratulations on the 59th wedding anniversary. That's awesome.
It's a long time, isn't it?
It is. It's amazing what the human body can endure.
It's true.
Also, I don't know if you saw CJ's shirt on the front. Denny Ball.
Yeah.
So
Tim took care of that. I got a bunch of those shirts. They're pretty nice, actually. Thoughtful of him to do that.
Give me your thoughts on that 2-1 win over Green Bay the other night, and then the walk-off win here today.
Well, the way things are going this year, it was our turn. You know, we've had tough luck, a lot of games. So those things were great. But we earned them both. We played good baseball.
The umpire wasn't very friendly in that Green Bay game.
No, he wasn't. Jimmy hit that one pretty good. No,
Ball hit the deep right center. Bacon right there to make the catch. Walker showing again why a couple of years ago he was Defensive Player of the Year. He can really play center field.
He can play center field. He had a big hit in the first game. I really like these kids, man. These young kids we've got are just.
You have a very nice crew. You know,
kids,
not just good players, but good people.
Good people, yeah. Really proud of this team. Tim's did a great job with them.
I remember maybe it was me asking you when we did Denny Moyer and the Sheboygan A's. You know, of all the managers that you've had over the years, who was the best? And you named your son David.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. He was an excellent manager. Where does Tim rank up there?
He's right up there. He knows baseball. He does a good job. Handles his people well. He's always 3 games ahead with his pitching and stuff. And he's a good baseball man. He's doing fine.
I remember him talking, you know, maybe at an old timers meeting, but he said, you know, he's not going to get caught short on pitching again.
Safe for crying out loud.
Zackerson takes off before the pitch. They can't get the throw over to second in time, and he steals second base without a pitch even being thrown.
This Kenosha team, Mike, is having a bad day because they are a good ball club. They're just not playing well today.
Yeah, it's you know, they scored a couple runs to tie it late in the game, and then had some chance to win it, and Sheboygan was able to pull it out. Good pitching by Schmitty too.
He's a tough kid. He comes at you right at you with every pitch. He throws strikes. He's an old time pitcher. He's my kind of guy, you know. He's after it.
sounded, I don't know who it was talking to Wayne, and who was talking, was that you, Emma? About Schmitty, and he said, well, I'll try to go as long as I can. Well, he wound up having to go a little longer in that suspended game than he would have liked.
That's for sure. You
That's
won a couple innings and out.
And that's why he only went one this game. Yeah. So, what are you doing with yourself now that you're basically, you don't have a whole lot to do with the A's in terms of jobs like you did?
I'm monkeying around with 2 books. I'd like to do a piece.
Writing them,
yeah. Reading, doing a piece on the A's, the history of the ball club and that stuff.
Right.
And all the issues we got going on. 11 or 12 chapters. Then I get busy, do something else, and I don't get away from it, don't do anything with it.
Do you find that getting away from the writing process helps you when you come back to it?
Yeah, I think it does. You can only pound that thing so long, and you kind of run out of...
Ian Mary is called out. I think it was last year we were talking about it, and you said you weren't that far through the history of the team. Where are you at about now?
11 chapters in. I'm writing about Lee Wettenkamp now, so
okay.
That's in the 80s. So
he
about
was
40 years to go.
I think you said even he's probably the best of all the Sheboygan A's.
He's the best player we ever had, no question about that.
Ball into right field, drops in fair territory. First baseman not able to catch it, and Zacharson scores on a base hit by Jason Sims. It's nice to get way up, right, Denny?
Yeah.
Kind of make them frustrated.
I really like these young guys, you know. They're just putting pressure on Kenosha just with all their running. They don't quit. They run everything out. They're playing hard. Chase it, make a mistake, they chase it down. They're doing the things they should be doing.
When I look back on my sheet from the suspended game, their starting catcher was a kid by the name of Cooper Edwards. Brian Reyes has done all the catching so far today, and Sheboygan's been able to run on him at will.
Yeah.
Another stolen base.
No, you're never the same team on the road that you are at home, Marty, that's for sure.
Why is that?
Somebody's always got a graduation, somebody's got a mom and dad's anniversary, somebody's got to work, somebody's got this.
Again, I think it was you that said it's all about who shows up.
You got 50 guys in your roster going on the road, you're lucky to have 15.
Isn't that amazing?
Kenosha travels well. They got a bunch of kids in the dugouts. Probably all pitchers.
Sims is hurt. Slid into second base. Kenny Nazy going out to take a look at him. Is that Jake Schultz, the trainer today?
No.
You always like it when the trainer has a boring game. So, what's the title of the book going to be?
I haven't written a title, I don't know. Probably something like baseball guy tells a story or something like that.
Okay, all right.
Baseball guy tells
Can't hardly do it the history of the Sheboygan A's because there's still a lot of seasons to be played.
Let's hope so. Yeah. Anybody who's worried about this team back folding up and when I quit is all wet because we've got the greatest group of workers here. They're just marvelous.
That was actually one of the Peyton Anderson coming in to run. That's one of the things I was going to ask you about. You used to basically do it all. Yeah. And now you're pretty much relieved of all your duties, and it isn't one person taking over all those jobs. It's multiple people each picking up one job.
They're picking up the job and they're making the decisions too. They're letting them run their jobs. Pam Greger does a great job with concessions, and Eric Weiser does a great job.
People may not remember Donna Moyer used to be the head person down in the concession stand, and
she was.
you know she's not getting any younger either. So it's nice to be able to get out of that position.
She did more than she ever got credit for. I'll tell you. It's putting up with me for one thing.
Put up with me.
But she ran a concession stand. She ran bingo for all those years. She still
That's right, and she still does the bingo.
Still does that. And mother used to do all the fix the seamstress work, you know. We'd rip the pants out.
Yep.
She did all that.
Yep.
Used to rip some pants too, and we had Dick Rasmussen and Dave Cobra on the same team. They rip pants out there.
Big guys,
Yeah, big
sliders,
sliders.
a lot of tension on those threads. Right fielder makes the catch, and that ends Sheboygan's 5th inning. Denny, you want to stick around for another half inning?
Sure, I don't care.
All right, great.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Back here at Wildwood Park with Denny Moyer. Hunter Netzler still on the mound. He's from Red Granite, Wisconsin, Denny. He's pitching a good game.
Played at Marion, right?
Let's talk a little bit about Donna and you. Again, I said basically that you've pretty much been relieved from all your A's duties except one. Still call out those 50-50 raffle winners.
Up, 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 up. It's just something, I don't know how that ever started, to be honest with you.
It's been forever now, it seems like.
That's the only thing I do around here, so. Of course, I patronize a concession stand, but that's about it.
Now, Donna had, I mean, it was a team effort between you and Donna with the Sheboygan A's that, you know, the team would not be what it is today if it wasn't for you and Donna. You know, it took a team effort, but you mentioned Donna never got the credit she deserved for all the things she did. Talk about her a little bit.
Like I said, the first thing was putting up with me, you know. Right after work, go straight to the ballpark. She'd have a meal made and all that, and I never showed up for it.
Oh, no.
And after the game, I didn't always get home right away, you know, and she didn't go for that.
I wonder what's going on after the game.
Well, sometimes we had to go over hitters, you know.
Was it the 10th inning?
Yeah, we went over hitters. And that's right here. He used to say, we got to go over some hitters. Meet at Pizza Hut. He used to get those pizzas at Pizza Hut. He would put, I'll bet you, 1/8 to 1/4 inch of red peppers on top of that thing.
Oh boy!
I learned that in the Texas League. He said. And
Pitch
I paid
in
for
the
half
dirt.
Pizza, couldn't eat it.
Well, so
Getting back
Donna
to-
was the fifth. No, the bingo too. She still does that.
Yeah. She still runs the whole bingo show. Does all the records, pays all the bills, lines up the workers. Although we got good workers have been showing up pretty well.
Eric Schmidt sitting down right behind us. Pitched a fine end of the. Actually got credit for a complete game. Won 10 innings in that suspended game.
Schmidt is my man. He does a good job. He's gonna go a long way to find a tougher competitor than Eric Schmidt. I'll tell you that.
Really well grounded too.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't get
He's just a good.
too excited. Goes
Oh,
with the
he's
flow.
gone. Oh, not quite. I thought it was bigger than.
Makes a difference when you got 12 or 13-year career playing ball. I mean, and that's just with Sheboygan. He played a number of years with some other
He
teams.
started with Oshkosh.
Yeah.
And he played with Sussex or somebody down there, and then he finally came here.
Did his college pitching at Whitewater, I believe.
Yeah,
Ball hit
Whitewater,
in the
yeah,
hole.
Whitewater.
Gets through. Throw is coming home. Not in time. Bacon with an RBI single, and Kenosha is on the board.
Kenosha's not going to go away, Marty.
They did it in the suspended game, scoring those 2 runs late to tie it up.
Yeah.
Tim Moyer coming out to talk to Netzler. So other than the books, what else are you doing?
Well, I try to play golf once in a while, or let golf play me. That's how that usually works.
By the way, I'm sorry I could never make it the times that you asked me. I
Yeah.
just always had something going on.
We're
It
going on
seemed like.
Tuesday again. You're welcome to come along.
Kolakowski coming in for Netzler. And what else?
I'm starting to read again. So I'm trying to read a book. That's not so easy. There never seems to be enough time. But other than that, I just...
Did you get a copy of Ron Nidus's latest?
He's got a new one now. No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was. It's really good. I just finished it yesterday, as a matter of fact. It's very good. It's the basic of the book. Basics is it's taking a situation from the founding fathers to when Kennedy was president in the 60s, but it's a little bit of an alternative to history. It isn't, really straight history. It's an alternative take to it. And I found it to be very interesting.
I'll take a look at it. He's written some really good stuff on baseball in Sheboygan.
Yes, he's really a baseball guy.
And that stuff. He's a good man. Ron is a great guy.
Do you know the latest on him?
What's the latest now?
Moving to Portugal.
Moving?
Moving. He's getting rid of all of his stuff as much as he doesn't need, and the plan is to go sometime in October. I don't know if you know Rick Brunige. You probably know the dad.
Yeah, he's a tennis coach.
Tennis guy, right? Well, Rick's going to drive him down to O'Hare tomorrow, and he's flying to Miami. He's got to go to the consulate in there in Miami, and then he's going to fly back on Monday, and Rick's going to pick him up and take him back to Sheboygan. And if all that goes the way it should, then everything's set. He can then go.
He's going to make a home there. He's just moving.
Correct. He's going to live there. He's going to be an expatriate.
Why Portugal?
Cheaper. He looked at going to England, but it's kind of expensive, so he didn't want to.
Well, more power to him. Whatever he wants. I hope he gets it.
It's nice to have that independence. I don't think I could ever do something like that.
I get trouble getting in the ballpark.
Well, right now for me, it's do I go down Taylor Drive or come down here on Evans Avenue?
No, I do too. I avoid Taylor Drive at all costs. I turned into the wrong lane the other day.
Right.
I had to go through the poles to get back. So strike here, kid.
Here's a kid that looks like he's got some pretty good stuff if he can learn to throw strikes. Netzler went 4 innings. Pitched really well. He only gave up 4 hits. 1 run so far. And the big thing for him was his control. No walks and 5 strikeouts.
He's pretty well. Sounds bad. Sounds bad. Good job.
First out of the inning. Michael Martinez in right field. Okay. Hey, all right. We got A1 up in the press box doesn't like the baby shark. All righty. Puccino up. You still sit down by the bench right by the dugout? And
no, I go there once in a while, but when Donna said we get season tickets, so we sit in the
okay.
grandstand.
You don't score the games anymore?
No.
That's another job that you really did an excellent job with all these years was keeping the stats. And
Well, that was important to me. You know, I think
oh, I know
you
it
gotta be
was.
accountable. You know?
I know I kept the scorebook in the dugout a lot of times when I was on the team.
That's an error, Marty. Don't give him a hit on that one.
I remember one game I was scoring and I gave Tom Grams an error. He was pretty mad when he came back to the dugout.
David, my son, David tells a great story about that. He was a pitcher. He didn't play at all, you know. So they go to Racine. He only got 9 guys, so he's playing in the game. He's marking score when he's not playing. So he's up to bat. He gives the scorebook to Wettenkamp. Wettenkamp marks a K where he's supposed to hit. He gets his first hit ever, you know. Comes back to
Get
"Who
the
did this,
eraser out.
What's going on here? Who struck me out?
That had to be kind of hard, you know, like if you're not at the game on the road somewhere and they take the scorebook and then they bring it back to you to try and decipher all of that information.
They were usually pretty good with it, though. There was usually somebody on the team that knew how to do it, you know. Yeah, sometimes you couldn't figure it out. You had to,
Yeah, I always felt pretty good when you may have missed something when you're down near the dugout and then you come up and say, hey, Marty, what did this guy do?
you can't watch every second, you know.
No. And I'm sure it's not like you're down there alone. People are coming over and visiting and talking to you. And by the way, it's really nice you're able to come up here.
Oh, I enjoy this. Nice
So,
fun to talk to you. You do a
almost
great job,
waited
Marty.
too long. Called strike 3 on Bocchino.
Needed that out. That's a big out.
Yeah, Aaron Hurd is up. How's the health?
I'm all right. I'm hanging tough in there. Got a lot of issues, but I'm doing all right.
It's amazing how that can happen when you get older.
Out of no place, yeah. Legs hurt, knees hurt. Everything hurts.
So, I don't think I told you this story, but I play senior softball in Arizona. And I was telling some of the guys about the live stream announcing, and me and this other guy were brainstorming about home run calls. And he said, how about Sheboygan? So that's been a pretty staple. Even Emma will use it once in a while.
Sheboygan.
And then CJ was telling me the other day when he was posting something online, one of our guys that hit a home run, he'd label it as a Sheboyganer. It's amazing, you know, where you can get it, you know, ideas from.
Yeah. Always keep your ears open. Somebody's always got something to say.
Exactly. Are you coming down in September when we have our little reunion Legion team
That was
bust up?
fun last year. I had a good time with those
Yeah,
guys.
it was great to have you. I hope you can make it again.
Fun. Just talking baseball, talking foolish. That was a good time.
I think I have that on my phone. I can tell you exactly what the date is. September 7th.
September 7th.
Saturday.
Hey, drum up more business for your old timers too. Not enough people.
Yeah, the roll is getting pretty short.
Yeah. That's always a lot of fun talking to those guys.
Yeah. I appreciate you being there too for the banquet. That was very nice. Of course, you've been to every one.
Yeah,
so
that's fun. I enjoy that.
I see where that kid from Manitowoc got signed, the high school kid,
Yeah, he's
or
supposed
drafted.
to be pretty good. I haven't seen him pitch, but he's supposed to be all right. Or he's not. What is he? Is he a pitcher?
Well, he probably plays Legion ball, but I'm thinking, there's a base hit to right. This could score a run. Bacon with a good speed makes it. Reyes with a hit. Another run for Kenosha. And it's 6-2. Glad we got those couple extra runs.
One more out this inning and 3 more next inning. Huh? 4 more outs to get.
Colin Jensen up. So Sawyer able to get the first 2 batters he faced, and then he hit a batter, and now he gave up the RBI single. What makes it hard for me, and I know you have the same thing because you talked about it, is writing. You know, my hand gets shaky, and Emma and Lucas, who's not here today, are so kind to fill out the score sheet for me.
Yeah. That's one of my problems.
Another base hit. And not a good play. So give Jensen an RBI single. And then Reyes comes all the way around to score, making it on the E9, which is Michael Martinez, who's out there now. This is getting a little too interesting, Denny.
That throw should have gone to second base.
6-4.
Kenosha's not going to go away, I tell you that.
No, they're. That's why they're in first place. It was interesting to read about the Nationals, that they're one of the leading offenses in the league, even though their pitching must be down a little bit because they've lost a bunch.
They had a bunch of veterans. That Meidel kid and Hunsinger and those guys, they're good players. A lot of good players. Guys,
you know, the way things are going up here, Denny, we may not have to have you up here again this year.
Yeah. That's true.
They're scoring too many runs.
That's not good.
Pitch outside. Should be a good one. I mean, this is a good game too, don't get me wrong, but it should be interesting with Jared Recolaitis pitching game 2.
He's going to the next one. He does a great job for us. He's a good one.
I know you mentioned Lee being the best player. Who do you think was your best pitcher over all the years?
That's tough. I'd go with Michael Casper, I think.
Okay.
He just had it all. Spot his pitches. Great control.
We do trivia questions up here during the broadcast, and Bill Wagner's go-to answer is Michael Casper.
We had some good ones. Casper, Tommy Eckert.
He was from New Holstein, right?
Yep. And a lot of them only pitched with us 1 or 2 years, too, you know, that were really good pitchers. A couple of those kids from Oshkosh were good.
I thought, or I figured you maybe, well, I know there's more than 2, but I thought Casper and Tom Eckert were 2 of the best.
They're the 2 top ones, I'd say.
Eckert's strikeout record broken last year by Brad Reinflesch. Deep center field. Walker makes the great running catch to finally end the inning. Oh
That guy
my.
can play center field, Mike.
He certainly can. After 5.5, Kenosha with 4 runs, Sheboygan with 6. Denny, thanks for stopping up. It's been great visiting, and all the best. And again, congratulations on the 59 years.
Thank you. You do a great job up here.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Getting ready to start the bottom of the sixth. Sheboygan's still up, but now it's 6-4. Emma, we just can't let you go ever. We got to kick Denny out so they stop scoring runs. Now it's time for you to get us some more. Gus Walker leading off. Gus with a hard ground ball to second. And it's out number 1. Sawyer Kolakowski came in after Netzler gave up a couple of singles and had a wild pitch in there. He got the next 2 hitters and then ran into trouble with the hit by pitch and 2 walks. And Gus had to make a Gold Glove play in center to end the inning. Hanselman to third.
Yeah, it was a great play by Gus
You know
out
what
there.
I felt was interesting was Sims hurt himself on that stolen base, and they brought in Anderson to courtesy run, right?
Yeah.
And then they brought in Martinez to play right field, and I thought Anderson would probably be a better choice.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
But, oh well. Harry, first pitch swinging, fouls it back.
Second pitch. That was
Harry
the
0
second
for 2
pitch.
with a hit by pitch.
That was the second pitch.
Second pitch, 0-2.
Gotcha. Whew.
Emma, you know this is the best part of announcing you were wrong.
Oh,
It
was
was
it?
the first strike. He just took strike 2.
Yeah, but he had a ball.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Now it's 2-2.
You win. I lose.
Now it's 2-2.
Pitch rides up high. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sheboygan on top 6-4. Need to get them out in the 7th.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want to go extra innings again. Harry had a great rip, but fouled it straight back. Brandon Jeffrey ran into a little trouble in the 6th, in the 5th, but has come back, pitched pretty good here. Harry draws the 2-out walk. That'll bring up Jacob Neese.
I think that solidifies Harry as the player with the most outs. I mean, most walks.
Yep. We don't know how many, but he does lead.
I'm pretty sure he leads for sure now.
Right. First pitch is outside to Jacob. Be nice to be able to get the inning to Zacharson. He's 3 for 3.
He's not in.
Oh, Michael Martinez is up to bat. I wonder if Brady had to leave. Bouncing ball. Jensen scoops it up. Fires across for the out. Oh my, another Gold Glove play by Colin Jensen. And that ends the Sheboygan 6th. Sheboygan needs to shut him down in the 7th, and we'll have another win.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Back at Wildwood Park, getting ready to start 7th inning action of a 7-inning game. Sheboygan is on top 6-4. They're trying to hold on for a win. A little bit of an advantage for us. Kenosha will start the inning with their 8 and 9 batters. However, each of those fellas each have a base hit. Sawyer Kolakowski still on the mound to try to finish it out. Netzler went 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Didn't walk anybody and had 5 strikeouts. First pitch swinging is Lanford. He bounces it foul. Stelt, Bradford, Neese, and Hanselman on the infield. Peyton Anderson is in left. Gus is in center. And Michael Martinez in right. Ian Mary still catching. And that's your Sheboygan defense. We mentioned Kolakowski's the pitcher. Little hesitation on the delivery. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh my. Hit the batter, and Kenosha has their leadoff man on.
You could tell just by his reaction, Kolakowski was a little bit mad with himself after that one.
It's one of those seasons where nothing comes easy, Emma. Sheboygan 20-6 on the year, but I'll tell you, those 26 wins have not been easy for the most part. Ball hit up the middle, toss to second for 1. Relay to first, not in time. Hanselman taken out on the play, but he seems to be okay. I don't know about you, Em. I mean, it was a nice play by Bradford, but I thought the fundamental part of it was a little bit shaky. Doing the pickup with the glove and then flipping it with the glove.
Yeah. It does.
I mean,
it does.
like,
it does scare me a little bit when they do
not
that.
Like Bradford is Nico Horner.
No. No.
Or Bryce Terang.
Not even close.
For the rest of the people up here.
I don't even know who that is.
Emma and I are Cub fans. The rest
lifelong
are
die
Brewer
hard
fans for the most part. There is 1 out. We're in the 7th inning. Sheboygan up by 2. Bacon fouls that ball straight back. He's had a pretty nice day.
Yeah.
He was 1 for 3 in the suspended game, and he's 1 for 3 in this game so far with an RBI single.
He's been tracking the ball great out in center too.
Oh, yeah. Another ball up the middle. Bradford flipped to second for the out. And a little bit of contact out there. I don't think they would ever call interference, but if there would have been a chance at a double play, Sheboygan might have an argument.
Yeah, Hanselman's not looking too happy with the Kenosha runners right now.
The first force out at second, he got taken out by the runner. I don't think the runner meant to hurt him or anything. They actually helped him up. The Kenosha guy helped chase, but that second play, the guy came in hard. Jared Bujoz Jared 0 for 2 with a walk. Sheboygan 1 out away from a win in this first game of the regularly scheduled doubleheader. We won the suspended game 9-8. Emma knocking on wood. Mike, be quiet.
I can't trust anything that comes out of your mouth anymore.
Line drive, base hit to left. And the inning for Kenosha remains alive. And now they have their number 3 hitter up, Cal Bocino. Tim Moyer coming out. So Emma, I believe we're in our 63rd year as an organization, the Sheboygan A's baseball team.
Oh, yeah?
Denny, who was up here, you heard him talking, he's working on a book, Chapter 11 he's on, and it's basically a history of the A's from the very beginning to about now.
Yeah.
It's a long time. I mean, that's a lot of book.
That's 3 of my lifetimes.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, because I'm 21.
Cal Bocino up. He's let's keep it this way. He's 0 for 3. Let's make it 0 for 4 and come away with a win. Tying run is on base. Kolakowski's first pitch is a dandy on the outside corner for strike 1. Bocino was all over that second pitch, but fouled it off. Breaking pitch, all Bocino could do is foul it off. Just a bit outside. Boy, that was close.
Even the batter thought he was going to get rung up on that one. That's rough.
One ball and 2 strikes.
Whew, that's crazy.
Sawyer trying to close it out. If they were getting paid by the hour, they'd want it to go longer.
Here, Bailey said paid by the pitch.
Call, strike 3. Little slow on the call, but it was made, and that ends the ball game. Sheboygan wins it 6-4. Good win, Emma. Your comments about it before we step out?
You know, there were some really nice things, some really nice plays made. Also some things that we can improve on going into the next game. You know, like the defense to be a little bit cleaner. But overall, you know, they had a good game.
What it boils down to me is if we got a no error game going, I can't even think about that because then an error is going to happen.
No, you can't think about that.
The winning pitcher for Sheboygan was Hunter Netzler. He went 4 solid innings. Kolakowski gets the save. The losing pitcher is the Kenosha starter, Luke Jackson. We're going to be back in about 20 to 25 minutes for the second game of this doubleheader, so you can stay tuned for that. But until then, again, Sheboygan a winner, 6-4. We'll see you in a little bit.